Um, Hello, how's it going? Today I'm starting a bit of a new series. I think I'm going to call it something like 10-minute topics, 10-minute talks. And yeah, I'm kind of planning on doing these kind of in public, like maybe on park benches, and just having an unfiltered, raw conversation about things because social media these days you get filled with so much shit, and maybe people could do with something that's a bit less manipulated and kind of fabricated online. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing one of these once a week for YouTube, just having a bit of a chat at a slower pace. So yeah, 10-minute topics. I'll set a time for 10 minutes. How about that? Let's see what we can do in 10 minutes. But to start it off, I think it's a bit of a suitable topic, considering what I've been talking about for a while and the people that I see walking past looking at me. And something I've been working on so much is just like giving less fucks, and how to not give so many fucks about what people think. A reason I wanted to do this chat in a park is to kind of just give myself that challenge, but also just emphasize that you can just kind of like put yourself in a random situation in public and nothing's going to really happen, like it's so funny how this goes back to my rejection therapy videos I do on Insta and TikTok, but one of the number one fears of people is like public speaking is a huge one. It's like, wow, just talking to people in public, that for some people that outpunches primal fears of getting killed, and like it really gives you that sick to your stomach anxiety. And me saying that, I've had that. I still get that at times as well, for sure. And I've been there. I say this all the time, but like I was the kind of guy that if my coffee order was wrong, I got the wrong food order, I'd just be too scared to say anything about it. So talking to strangers, doing things in public where you feel out of your comfort zone, there's so much room for like growth in just maybe being more sociable and doing something like this, like all the rejection therapy videos, I leave it with such a rush and a high. And it's so simple, just talking to strangers, right? And I feel like that's quite similar to the whole not giving fucks, because sure, you can, feel a rush and actually make other people's days by just talking to them in public. But giving those fucks is like the key to doing something that's actually what you want to be doing. If you're so concerned about what other people think, then all you're doing is looking to the people around you and what they're doing. And if the people around you are looking to the people around them to see what they're doing, then you're caught in this stupid fucking circle, aren't you? Of people who don't do what they want to do because they're scared of what people think. But those people are also scared what people think. So maybe to break, giving less fucks, you can do as much planning as you want before you go for it, telling yourself what you're going to do, but it just takes that first step. Like for me, the biggest first step for me was posting on YouTube. That was the first one, because I was scared of what my friends would think. I was scared of what people would say. And then once I kind of realized how quickly that blew over and how little that mattered and how I was just doing something I wanted to do. And if it's in, it was in alignment with what I want to be doing. So all of a sudden I was like, why would I not do something I want to be doing? Because other people, especially the ones I don't value their opinion, might say something. But then the next biggest challenge was on Instagram, just going for it, because that's where I had a lot of friends, pretty much everyone from a long, like a long-term base of people who knew me. They were all going to see what I was posting and that commitment. But again, like once you just jump and go for it, it's not the perfect piece of advice, is it? Like just saying go for it, but it's so true. Because once you take that step and you realize that nothing bad happened, like me, first video doing this, sitting at a fucking park bench, had a couple people maybe have a look, but nothing bad happens. Nothing bad happens. Maybe don't take my word for that completely, but nothing bad should happen. So whatever it is that you're interested in doing, oh God, once you realize that you can just do exactly what you want to be doing and the opinions of other people don't affect that, especially the ones who you never hear, that's when you become so limitless with what you can do. Yeah, you can just apply that to every part of your life, I guess, and once you break through that fear of judgment, yeah, where does it stop? What things can't you attack? And once you realize that, yeah, those people around you who are judging you, it's just projection. It's often hitting a soft spot to them because they're seeing you do the things you want to be doing. And that hurts because they don't have the balls to do it themselves. So remember that as well with people who are judging and people who are on the sidelines saying anything in the first place, that cool. That's a sign that, okay, I don't really think I need to be around those people anymore because they got their own shit they need to deal with. And, I'm on my new approach now. Oh my God, there's so many pigeons. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I'm in Paris right now. We're in the Luxembourg Gardens. It is beautiful. Very busy. Paris is very busy. But I love it here. I reckon I could do a summer here. I reckon I could live here. It's so sick. Anyway, fear of judgment. Giving no fucks. Rejection therapy is actually a really good way of doing that. If you want to check out my Insta and TikTok, I've got examples, and my newsletter does give challenges out, but I'm not trying to plug that here. The fact is that you can see it from multiple people, but rejection therapy, the whole point of going up to a stranger and having an awkward conversation where you feel so vulnerable and so out of your depth, and you're just in this weird flow state, you have no idea what's going to happen. That is such a good feeling to get more used to, because you get taste of that in things like this. For me again, just talking to the camera in a public setting, I still get that feeling. A bit of a deep end, a bit vulnerable. You're out here showing yourself. But that's exactly where all the creative magic comes from. Showing yourself, doing the things you want to be doing and sharing it with other people. Because being creative is great to yourself and alone. But a lot of the magic of art is when you share it with people and it impacts people. So if you're an artist, a creative that has something and you're building something or making something, getting over the fear of judgment's important because you're getting in your own way of helping people with your content, which is funny because you have something that could be so helpful, but you're worried that some people, just a couple, might say that they don't like it. Where the truth is there could be thousands of people that would get so much out of it. If I didn't, not trying to blow smoke up my own ass, but if I didn't make some content, I've had a lot of positive messages that have come from it. And, if I let thinking that a handful of people would unfollow me because of what I posted stop me from making a year's worth of content that's, reached a significant amount of people, you look at that okay, 100 people I don't care about, unfollowed. And maybe I positively influence thousands. Then think about that trade-off, You would have that trade-off in whatever you're doing. You'd lose such a small amount of people to what you're doing that don't matter. So, yeah, I feel like this 10-minute topic is a bit of a pitch, isn't it? To just give less fucks. But, yeah, we got another 2 minutes. I'm trying to think about what else I can talk about with giving less fucks. Yeah. It's so freeing. The benefits of giving less fucks. Even for me, it's still something I have to work on, and that extroversion is a muscle that you have to keep training. So this is why I'm doing this as well, to get more reps up and get more comfortable in the discomfort. But even with what I've done with rejection therapy to work on that and posting content, giving less fucks there, just sense of freedom. I feel like I can walk with a bit of a spring in my step in public. Before I was always worried about how I looked, and and I like to dress how I like and all that. It's not. But I just feel the freedom to be myself because I don't really care exactly what some people will think if they look at me a bit weirdly for it, Or just even the small things, you go to a festival and you just fucking dance like crazy. Or you can go to events sober now. Think about how that could influence your life as well. Alcohol for me has been a crutch for a while, just for being social. I feel like I can improve on that now for sure as well. So, yeah, I guess in whatever way you can, try to give less fucks. Whether that's when you're being social, you just say what you think instead of maybe conforming to an opinion. Whether that's you have something that you want to share with the world, like art or ideas, and you're too scared to tell people because you think they might reject you on them. Yeah, I encourage you to just give it a shot. Just jump in the deep end one time, whether that's a small random challenge like asking for a free coffee just to be uncomfortable and vulnerable. I feel like, that ties in quite closely with not giving fucks because you realize the world doesn't stop spinning when you start being yourself. I reckon instead, if you start being yourself, you might be in much better alignment with the world, not getting too woo-woo, maybe the universe. What other way do you want to live other than just being you? Coming from me, it's so freeing to just be able to sit in a park and just lean back and just be like, I'm doing the shit that I want to be doing right now with my life. I would hate to be in a position where I couldn't say that. It would really fuck with me. So yeah, I hope this 10-minute topic, which we're at 10 and a half minutes, topic on giving less fucks. I hope it's been good. I think I'd post these every Saturday or Sunday, in addition to my weekly vlogs. So yeah, let me know what you think. Maybe this is something you can kind of put on and just leave in the background while you're, I don't know, doing whatever, walking, thinking, trying to sleep. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for watching. If you haven't seen any of my other stuff, I post a lot on Instagram and TikTok as well. I do weekly vlogs every Wednesday. We've done about a year of those now, and I'm currently traveling through Europe. I'm loving it, and don't know what else to say. So, thanks a lot. 10-minute topic 1, definitely done. I'm gonna go have a nap, and hopefully see you guys on Wednesday, or see you next week on Sunday for another one of these. Cheers.